Welcome to Keto Meals and Recipes.com. Today we will be making this impressive looking and incredibly delicious teriyaki steak salad with strawberries. The macronutrient ratio for this recipe is 2.8 to 1 with 8.9 total carbs per serving. This serving has 115 grams or 4 ounces of steak. At the end of this demonstration, I have two alternative preparations with their macronutrient charts to show you how you can lower the total carb content of the recipe. The first thing to prepare is the teriyaki salad dressing. For this you will need a small bowl to which you add the grated ginger, the olive oil, and the tamari, and the apple cider vinegar. Stir until all the ingredients are well combined, then cover the bowl with cling wrap and refrigerate until needed. To roast the sesame seeds, put them into a dry skillet set over medium heat. As the sesame seeds go from white to a nice light golden honey color and start to smell nice, stir them occasionally, and then when the sesame seeds are roasted, immediately remove them from the skillet and put them into a cold bowl to stop them from burning. When you're buying the steak, ask the butcher to cut a 3-inch thick steak for you. If you don't have a butcher handy, get the thickest steak you can find. The only seasoning needed for the steak is ground pepper, so season both sides well. Use the same skillet you used for the sesame seeds. Set the temperature to high, then add your coconut oil or bacon fat. If you don't have bacon fat, substitute with more coconut oil. And when the skillet is very hot and the fats are all melted, place your steak in the skillet. You want the steak to sear very quickly on both sides to lock in the juices. This will keep your steak juicy and more flavorful. It will take you about 1 to 2 minutes per side. Lean the steak on its side and sear the perimeter. To sear, you can hold the steak with your tongs or lean the steak against the edge of the pan. Rotate and sear until it's completely seared all the way around. After you've seared all the surfaces of the steak, reduce the heat to medium and cook the steak for several minutes per side. The doneness of the steak will depend on your personal preference, but this recipe works especially well for medium rare and medium. In my experience, a well-done steak does not work well with this recipe because the meat will be too tough and taste more like a roast. When the steak is done, set it aside for 10 minutes before slicing it into serving pieces. After the steak has rested, cut into thin wedges against the grain and no thicker than 1 centimeter or 1/4 of an inch thick. Then set that aside. To prepare the salad, wash the romaine and baby spinach and spin dry or pat dry. The salad should be dry because if left wet, the salad will be too soggy. I would also suggest that you tear the romaine leaves into bite-sized pieces rather than cut them. It will look better if the romaine pieces look less uniform. Then place both the romaine and baby spinach leaves into a large salad bowl and toss together and set that aside. To put it all together, take 1 serving of the mixed greens and put them onto a plate. Then place your thinly sliced mushrooms on top of the salad and the thinly sliced strawberries. Where you place the meat is up to you, but I like to tuck the large pieces just underneath the perimeter leaves and then add a few smaller pieces on top. There's no set way to arrange the salad, just be creative and make it look nice. To finish your salad, and just before serving, pour 3 tablespoons of your prepared teriyaki salad dressing over the salad. Now your salad is fully dressed. Now there's 2 ways to reduce the total carbs. One method is not to use the roasted sesame seeds, and in the second, remove both the sesame seeds and the strawberries as shown, although the total carbohydrate contribution from the strawberries is minimal. However, I'd recommend, if you can, slice the strawberries very thinly as they add a great deal of flavor to this meal. Use your judgment and adjust this recipe accordingly. Enjoy. You will find the written recipe in the link to my blog, which is in the description below. See you next time, and thank you for watching.